go now to CBS News White House reporter Olivia Rinaldi. Olivia, good to have you on. So President Trump called Senator Graham one of the greatest senators he ever knew. What else did the president say about him?
Yeah, good morning, Tom. It's good to be with you. And what is a solemn morning here at the White House as Senator Lindsey Graham, a top ally and friend of the president, passed away last night. President Trump this morning called in to both Meet the Press and CNN and said he's devastated by the sudden loss of the senator. In fact, President Trump also said that he believes he was the last phone call that Senator Lindsey Graham actually had. Yesterday, Senator Graham had returned from a trip to Ukraine. He said he called the president. President Trump said he called him around 7 o'clock, and the men had a conversation. It lasted quite a few minutes. Take a listen to President Trump describing the phone call here on Meet the Press.
He sounded a little tired, but a little bit tired. We thought maybe we might even meet today. And then that was it. And that was, very around the time. It couldn't have been much longer. It could have been his last call. I don't know exactly, but I got a message about 1 o'clock in the morning from one of the people at his office that he had passed away. I said, I just can't believe it. He was like a member of the family to me. It's very tough, actually.
A member of the family. That's how close these two leaders were, between President Trump and Senator Graham. That's how close they were. President Trump didn't have any more to offer about the circumstances around Graham's death, but the two have grown very close over the last 10 years. Graham serving as an important ally for the president on Capitol Hill. And in fact, back in February, Graham was asked how he maintains his friendship with President Trump. And at the time, he said, well, 1, be mildly entertaining, play golf, and 3, understand he's been a great president. Sometimes I don't agree with him, but you know what we have in common? I like him and he likes me.
Olivia, we have only a minute left, but I want to get to that relationship and dig in just a little bit deeper here. Graham's political legacy includes obviously one of the most dramatic turnarounds in his relationship with President Trump. So give us a little more flavor and texture here. What was their relationship like?
Well, it was once pretty ugly between the two of them back in the 2016 presidential candidacy for both of them. Graham had once said that President Trump was unfit for office, and President Trump famously after that revealed Graham's personal phone number to reporters. So they used to have a pretty combative relationship, but then over the last 10 years have grown quite close. Senator Graham served as a bit of a check on President Trump, offering advice on a variety of issues from Israel to Ukraine to even abortion. He famously back in 2023 during the presidential race came out against President Trump, saying that he believes that there should be a nationwide ban on abortion up to a certain number of weeks rather than what President Trump was saying, which was only to a number of states. So the two of them also, after January 6th, had a grand falling out. They have since come back together. The president, again, saying today he is devastated by this loss. Yeah, he certainly sounded like it. So stunned, like so many other Americans waking up to the news this morning. Olivia, we appreciate your insight. Thank you for coming on.